Friday, November 28th, and we have an amazing slate of games on Black Friday to include the matchup for Friday Night Football between the Bears and the Eagles. And then we have a full slate in the NBA, college basketball, college football, NHL, all of that in this video. You are going to get 4 of the best player props on the entire slate, not to mention the Sportsbook play of the day. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, the unders, the overs, all of that in this video. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're locking in and get ready to go bananas.
Sub to the channel, we drop picks on the daily, dropping knowledge every day, and you don't have to pay me, we just keep stacking wins while the rest moving lazy.
Gang, before we get rocking and rolling, going over all of these free plays I have cooked up for you guys for Black Friday, there's a little bit of something I need from you that's absolutely free, super simple, very easy. Go ahead, smash that like button for me, get this video out in the algorithm, get more eyes on, more people over to the channel so they can lock in with us. And on top of that, if you're new here, if you haven't already, I don't know what you're waiting for. We just keep cashing. We cashed yesterday's 4-man. We're going to try to do it again today for y'all. So make sure you subscribe because I drop these videos every single day, never missing a beat. But the single most important thing that you can do, go down to the description. Step number 1, go subscribe to YouTube too, just in case something happens to this channel. But the most important step, go visit my buddy Stan. He's going to send you over to the free Winnable. You get more free plays, great free Discord, great community over there, tons of free stuff. So go over to the Winnable and join the Ape Gang. And then make sure you look down there because there's tons of ways that you can lock all of these plays in without using any of your hard-earned money. Make sure you take advantage. Make sure you send me the proof once you do so that I'll give you 30 free days of premium. And before I forget, 200 likes on this video. I'm going to throw $100 on the Sportsbook play of the day. And if and when it cashes, one of you that comments below and likes this video will get all of the profits from that play. Before we get rocking with a recap or any of the plays, I have to go ahead and get this out of the way. Gambling involves significant risk. There are no guarantees of profit, and you could lose some or all of your money. The content in this video is for informational, education, and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial or legal advice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. We are not responsible for any losses that may occur as a result of using the information provided here. Viewers must be 18 or older or legal age in their jurisdiction to gamble. If you have a gambling problem, please seek help. Responsible gambling resources will be down below. 1-800-GAMBLER in the United States. This video may contain affiliate links. That's all down on my Stan.store. I do receive a commission. It's a great way to support the channel, and you can lock these plays in for absolutely free. Now, without further ado, let's talk about the recap. We had an absolute amazing Thursday, an amazing Thanksgiving. We spent it with family over here in the Ape household, and we greened out. We went absolutely bananas on Thanksgiving, cashing this 4-man in the Chiefs-Cowboys game, my favorite matchup on the day. We had Mahomes, CeeDee Lamb, Xavier Worthy, Dak Prescott, need I say more, and then we did it again. We had Dak, Mahomes, CeeDee Lamb, or George Pickens to score a touchdown. Rashee Rice, 6+ receptions, and Kareem Hunt for 20, cashing a huge play there. Plus 186 on this one with Jordan Love passing touchdowns. Christian Watson, 50 yards. We're going to go a little bit faster. I gave out this was a free play over on Winnable. I even dropped it in yesterday's video. I gave a cheat sheet out of an anytime touchdown parlay with 6 legs. I told you lock it in straight. And I told you to break it up however you saw fit. Me and a lot of you guys did it as single game parlays. So I took Jameson Williams and Christian Watson plus 702 on this one. The next one, we have Isavas of the Bengals who did score a touchdown, and we just need Mark Andrews. We had Ferguson and Mahomes in that Cowboys Chiefs game. Ferguson couldn't get his right foot down, and Patrick Mahomes did not run one in. But we hopefully will go 4 for 6 and cash out a lot of you guys on 2 of those plays. Next, we had David Montgomery under 9.5. This one was a little bit of a sweat. I was a little bit worried in the beginning of the game because he was getting a ton of carries, but he did not end up coming anywhere close to this line. And then the only game that I didn't call correctly on Thursday. I apologize. We had the Detroit Lions, probably my favorite team to win on Thursday, and they just didn't get it done. It looks like every single underdog's about to win unless the Ravens can come back, but I don't see it because Lamar keeps just giving them the ball. But like I said, the only game I didn't call correctly, we had the Lions on the money line, but we cashed this huge -110. This one just about has cashed by now. Dayton ended up, I believe they won in overtime. If not, they definitely kept it within 9.5. And then we have the Bengals plus 17.5, and they're up by almost double, 29-14 as we speak. So we should cash this one as well. This was my favorite play of the day because we had the Lions with a little bit of a safety net, which we ended up needing. And then we had over 41.5 in that Chiefs-Cowboys game. And then the Bengals 17.5 there. And then we had the Bengals 16.5 here. We didn't even need those points in either one of these games, to be honest with you, but we did it to be safe. And -119 is how you profit every single day. And we also mix in these plus money monsters as well, which we cash and have a ton of fun doing just that. We've also cashed this play plus 110. We had the under, the over, and Wisconsin in college basketball. We're just heating up. We are on an insane run with college basketball right now. And something that I've introduced to the gang on Winnable, and I'm going to introduce it here now for the very first time, and it might seem absolutely shocking and crazy to a lot of you guys out there, especially because a lot of you guys are just straight plus money gamblers. And that is why you haven't made plus money in your gambling career. It is not the way to go. You can mix them in here and there when you like the spot. But whenever you go to that plus money side of things, the risk really does outweigh the reward sometimes. But something that we're going to do that's going to be a ton of fun. It's going to sound absolutely crazy to you guys, but we're going to turn $20 into $4,000. This is not a normal ladder challenge. It's not a juice ladder challenge where every day you try to double your money to get from $10,000 or $10 to $10,000. No, we're going to turn 20 into 4,000 by Christmas, and we're going to do it slow and steady. We're already on day 2, but it is not too late to hop in. Get over to Winnable to get this play every single day, and it's got to be about -500 to do so, which I know sounds crazy. I know it does, but slow and steady wins the race, and that's what we're going to do. And how many of you would love to turn 20 into $4,000? How many of you have ever done that? Probably not a lot of you. So we're going to turn 20 into 4,000 by Christmas. We just cashed this play. We could have taken them for tons more yards. I like them for a lot more yards, and we did it in other plays for a lot more yards, but that's not what this is going to do for us. This is a slow and steady challenge. It's going to get your mind right into being a successful sports bettor, because I know a lot of you were out there locking in 8-leg parlays, taking crazy combinations and missing by 1 or 2 legs, and you're wondering what the hell's going on. You're screaming at the television, these guys must be gambling too. I'm here to tell you, plus money is not the way to go unless you love the spot, and there's certain things you can do, as you saw we did in premium. But we're going to turn 20 into 4,000. I just need you to get your mind right. Get out of that thought process where you need to at least double your money every single time. I like doing that. Most of the times in premium, that's what we do. But with this challenge, it's almost as guaranteed as it can get in sports betting. -500 every single day until Christmas. You start with 20, you end with $4,000. You follow along over on Winnable for absolutely free. I won't be able to drop them in this video because I need time to really, really dig in. I got to find the best -500 lines. I also need the sports books to release the alternate lines because they're all going to be pretty much alternate at that point. So we need to wait, and those lines aren't really available in time for the video. So get over to Winnable, and you'll get those for absolutely free. Now, we did cash yesterday's 4-man. I know a lot of you are waiting for the plays. If you don't like this, go on ahead. But I like to talk to you guys, and a lot of you guys have been with me, and this is almost like hanging out. I wish it was more two-sided, but it's almost like hanging out here. And back to what I was saying. We cashed the 4-man in yesterday's video for Thursday. We had Isaiah Likely for 15. He's probably the only dude on the Ravens right now that has had a decent game. We had Jordan Love, over 2 rushing attempts. Then we had Patrick Mahomes and Xavier Worthy, little correlated pairing there, cashing the 4-man for plus 377. Like I said, you can do plus money when you like the spots and you know what you're doing. But a lot of you guys just take all the yards, all the overs, and pray, and that's not what we do in premium or on this channel. So we're going to scroll on down here because I got to show you one more thing. We just kept on cashing. All you see is winner, 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 winner. Well, here we go. Since we got here, this is where we'll be locking the Sportsbook play of the day in. They just had an amazing bonus. I think it might still be going on. Hurry up and get over there. Code FFAPE. You spend 10, you get $200 in free picks instantly on top of that. Cherry on top from me to you. I'll give you 30 days of premium plays for absolutely free. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find, here it is. You guys need to know about this. If you haven't seen this video yet and you haven't heard about this yet, you need to go take advantage of this app before they change their rules. Back in the day, Prizepicks used to do this. Prizepicks used to be like 30x. If you guys remember when it first got rolled out, you could correlate pairings. That's really the only way that plus money plays are super, super profitable long term. You correlate, and you have to find an edge. And we found an edge because Prizepicks took it away from us. Dabble kind of gave it to us a little bit. They have the highest payouts for correlated pairings. Prizepicks, as you can see here, $1 to $12.50. Not good. This play actually lost by like 6 yards, and that was Patrick Mahomes there. Dabble, 21x. Decent. Splash Sports. A lot of you guys probably haven't even heard about this. You sign up with code BANANAS. You get an amazing promo. You get free 30 days of BIP for free. And the best part about all this, even if they didn't give you a deposit match, even if you didn't get premium, you need to use this app because this is the only way to make money with these big plays long-term is getting the highest payouts. The Sportsbook took that away from us. Prizepicks took that away from us. I have a deal with Prizepicks. I promote Prizepicks, but I have to tell my clients and viewers what is really going on in the world. And Prizepicks doing 12.5x on a 6-man is borderline criminal. Splash Sports does the right thing. They let you correlate. But with all that being said, I think they might be getting rid of this by probably New Year's, if I had to guess, because it is just not going to be sustainable now that the news is out. And I'm getting everybody in there. So get in there now. Use code BANANA, BANANA, legal in all of these teal states. Little caveat there. I live in New York. I can't use the pick portion, but they also have survivor pools, which are a ton of fun as well. But get in there. Use code BANANA. Deposit at least $10. They should give you some kind of promo. I've been reaching out to them, but it is the holidays. I will find more information out because some people told me that they didn't get their deposit doubled, but I also think that's because they didn't enter a contest yet. So deposit your money, enter a pick, and then you should get your deposit doubled up to $50, I do believe. It's not the best promo on the market. I'll be fully transparent with you. There's definitely better DFS promos, but all the other DFS apps do not have 50x 6-mans. It's like 30x 4-mans. It's insane. Go take advantage now before they change it like every other app. Once they realize long term, they probably won't be able to keep up with all the people. When they do hit, they'll hit huge, and it just won't be sustainable for them. So get in there now. Take advantage. Like I said, code BANANA, and you get that free 30 days of premium. Now, I've been blabbing on and on. So without further ado, we're going to get to those free plays that you came for. So let's talk about it. Let's go over it. We have the best 4-player props on the slate for Black Friday. And first, we're going to start in the NBA. We're going to take Devin Booker here, over 10.5 rebounds and assists. He's averaging 11.2 on the year. He also gets a pretty decent matchup against Oklahoma City, but I still absolutely love this play. He's done it in 7 of his last 10 games. 10.5 is right where it should be. We're not going to knock it down. We're not going to do any kind of alternate lines. We like it right where it is. And as you can see here, Oklahoma City does struggle against the rebounds, against that shooting guard position. So we like him to get, I think he's probably going to get 6 or 7 rebounds in this matchup. And then he'll probably end up with 4 to 5 assists, getting right over there. We love him for 11. I think he probably gets 12 to 13 in this matchup. So 10.5 We absolutely love it. This is the riskiest play on this whole slip, so I wanted to get it out of the way if you guys wanted to leave it off. But I absolutely love this play. I'm probably going to lock it in straight as well. It's right where it should be. I think it's got a 56% chance of hitting, which is more than what you can ask for in sports betting. So we're going to lock in Devin Booker over 10.5 rebounds and assists. Staying right in the NBA, we're taking Jarris Walker here, the power forward of the Indiana Pacers, not the Indianapolis Colts, the Indiana Pacers, over 14.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's been pretty mediocre until the last 2 games, and he gets a phenomenal matchup against the Wizards. He's getting hot at the right time. He's getting more minutes on the court. We absolutely love that. And the Wizards, 30, 30, and 29 in all 3 of these categories. I think he's going to have a day, and 15 is set way too low. I think he gets that in points alone in this matchup. So we love Jarris Walker for 14.5 points, rebounds, and assists against the Wizards on Friday. And now over to the Philadelphia-Chicago Bears game in the NFL, the Black Friday matchup, Friday at 3 Eastern Standard Time. We're taking Jalen Hurts over 24.5 rushing yards. I think he breaks 30 in this matchup relatively easily. Now, he's only done this in 5 of his last 10, but he's done this in 3 straight games. And on top of that, the Chicago Bears defense against the quarterback and just rushing overall are 28th in the entire NFL. They gave up a ton of yards to the positions. And as you can see down here, Jackson Dart broke for 66. Tyler Huntley broke for 53. Now, the rest of these guys don't have any legs. J.J. McCarthy is what he is. I don't know what he is, to be honest with you. He probably should have got that prop, but he is just not very good, if I have to say so myself. And then Joe Flacco ain't running anywhere, and neither is Mason Rudolph. So we don't expect those ones to be green, even though Mason Rudolph's is, because it was only 6.5. But we love Jalen Hurts to crush this line. So we're taking him here. We like Saquon to maybe have a game too. It's pretty much all season long he's been a stink fest. Think he might have – this is his chance to get it going against the Bears' bad rushing defense on Friday. But we like Jalen Hurts even more so. So we're taking him here over 24.5 rushing yards. And last but not least, we're taking Colston Loveland, the tight end from the Bears. I absolutely love this kid. You can lock this one straight as well, but I'm also adding it to the 4-man. Over 2.5 receptions. He's done this in 6 straight games. He's slowly becoming one of Caleb Williams' favorite targets. I was huge on this guy when he got drafted. He was my favorite tight end, him and Tyler Warren, but I absolutely love Loveland. He was a great player in college. It took him a little bit to get going in his NFL career, but he's finally turned it on. And I know that Philadelphia is good against the tight ends. They do play fairly well against them in defending the tight ends, but I just love this kid. I think he's going to be targeted about 7 or 8 times, and at minimum, he's going to get 3 to 4 catches. So I absolutely love his line at 2.5 here. I think he's going to have a big game. I think he's going to step up, and he's averaging 2.8. I'm the tight end whisperer, so just lock in Colston Loveland here. That's player prop number 4 on our 4-man, over 2.5 receptions. And I told you, there's somewhere you can lock this in for absolutely free. Now, you could play $5 and get $50 at Prizepicks. You could, with code FFAPE. You could sign up for Dabble with FTM Cox and get a free $25, no deposit required. But I'm telling you, the best app to lock this one in. You can alternate the lines. You'll also get a free $20 when you sign up with code FFAPE. On top of that, a $200 deposit match. Sleeper. Sign up for Sleeper, get that free $20, your $200 deposit match, code FFAPE, and any of those apps or any of the other apps down below in the Stan.store, you will get free 30 days of premium plays so you can cash out with us all month long. Let's go. We got the Sportsbook play of the day. I'm tired as shit. That turkey's getting to me. It's 11:30 at night. Let's talk about the Sportsbook play of the day. And here it is. We're taking the team that I don't want to take, but we kind of have to take, the Philadelphia Eagles. I just think they're going to win the game. They're at home. The Bears haven't really played too much competition. The Eagles just lost to the Cowboys. They're going to be pissed off. I'm taking the Eagles. I don't like it, but we have to do it. And then we're going to pair that up with Texas A&M. I think they're going to go into Texas and kick the shit out of the Longhorns and Arch Manning and that everybody was wrong on that team all year long. Texas, they had them number 1 starting the year, and they just not have been good at all. And I love Texas A&M this year. I think they're going to destroy Texas. You could even take that -2.5 if you see fit. But we're going to pair Texas A&M with the Eagles. I'm putting $100 on this play, so 200 likes on this video. And if and when this play cashes, one of you will get $123. I will select you guys from the comments. You can lock this in for free on Onyx with code FF8. I talked to you about that earlier, but when you deposit $10, you get $200 in bonus bets. It's an absolute huge promo. I'm fading. I feel like I did dog shit. You guys don't know it, but I was recording this video. The kid woke up. She threw up all over her crib and herself, so I had to clean her up. And then I came down, lost my spot in my last video, so I re-recorded, and it's just been – I feel like I did a bad job in this video. So I apologize for if this video wasn't really that great as far as my demeanor and me getting it going for you guys. The plays are there, though. Let's cash again. And thank you, guys. Hope you had an amazing Thanksgiving. Don't spend too much money on Black Friday, but hopefully we win some plays and you can get yourself one of them big screen TVs that you're all dreaming of. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'll see you in the next free play video for Saturday. We'll have a huge college football slate. And then Sunday, we have the NFL once again. Let's keep on going, boys. Let's keep on greening. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next one.